Hey everybody, it's Mary. How you doing, Mary? Say hi. Okay, so neural warm-up. Let's just start going. So this is lateral ankle tilt. If you point to the bone, Mary, just grab the side of the bone right there, below it, and then slightly behind it. So right where her finger's touching, if you guys see that. There. So right below. She got it exactly right there, below and then behind. That's the target area. Okay, lateral ankle tilts. Neutral spine, nice and tall, long spine. Okay, the way you want that is, Mary's already doing it, I don't have to say, but she's actually pulling her weight above her knees, separating the weight, pulling herself away from her pelvis. So take a half step forward with one on your foot. Yep, right there, good. So just watch the tilt. I'm gonna hold it for this angle. Tilt, good. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Simple, good. Step back. Medial tilt is basically on the other side. The same thing, Mary. You want to just point. I'll point it for you. Down and posterior. So inferior to the bone, posterior. Okay, so step out shoulder length and a half apart. Wide feet. Feet together first and then wide feet. There you go, good. And a little bit wider, even wider. And just tilt. Good. So you're doing sort of like a lunge with your right leg. You're bending your knee as you're lunging. There you go. Basically anything to get that angle tilt right there. That's your medial tilt. Okay, other side. Okay. So let's go to the toe pulls. Mary's actually going to grab a slam ball because it's kind of cushiony and soft. I'm going to have her face away as she grabs the pole. And let's put that right there. Yeah, perfect. So the middle toe pull, you want to target the cavity right here, right below that. Okay, there's a joint right there. She places the top of her foot on the ball. It has to be far enough to get a stretch, so she's adjusting, if you can see right there. And then she's going to do a 3 to 4 inch knee bend, if you notice right there, because she's actually creating a stretch right there, the middle. Good. Okay, other side. Just switch, obviously. Self-explanatory there. Good. All right. Okay, so outside toe pull, let me show you what that is. So we got, here's the bone, down, below it, and anterior or in front of. The lateral one was behind, this one's in front, so it's right about here. Okay, so down below and to the front. There's a joint right there we're trying to open up. To get that, okay, so she faces that way again. This is how we set her up. See, if you notice, I'm gonna look at the back side. See, there you go. It's just her. She's slightly kind of turned her ankle, so she's getting that stretch right there. Good job. Other side. I'm gonna step back a little so you guys can see. Good. Medial is just below the bone and to the front. So below the bone, so you got middle, outside, then we're gonna go medial, okay? Middle toe pull, okay? So set yourself up to where it's almost like on your big toe. So this way, right there, okay? So if you notice, look at her knee, it's slightly turned out. Depending on how much of what you need, some people might turn it out a little bit more. Look at those calves. Woo-hoo. Other side. Sometimes bringing the ball out helps a little further. So readjust. Now stay where you're at. There you go. Good. Remember, always maintain long spine. If you look at Mary, she's still tall. Okay. So this one's pretty simple here. I'm just going to walk Mary through this one. Full ankle circles. Clockwise, counterclockwise. Perfect. 3 and 3. She's keeping it simple. Other foot. 3 and 3. Okay, Mary, do a wrong ankle circle, so make it very choppy and like a letter D. I mean, yeah, see? So we want nice and smooth. Perfect. Okay, go back to the other foot. Now we're going to get into a little tic-tac-toe box, okay? Pull upper. Pull your ankle up. Into upper box, so upper middle, and then draw circles there. Small smart circles clockwise and counterclockwise. Good. It's very small, okay? Now we're going to pull it up into the box corner. Good. Good. Other side. Up and try to do it without rotating your whole leg, just your ankle. So up and then there you go. Okay, now point it down, middle down. Small circles there. Someone just got a pedicure. Okay, down and to the left. That box. There you go. The hard part is holding that down position. Yep. See? So it's going to be hard for everybody. Down and to the right. Okay, without turning the leg though, okay? Try your best. Yep. Good. And other side. If you guys notice, it's already 5 minutes in and we're still in the ankle. So what I'm going to do, instead of Mary doing both sides, we're going to just climb up, okay? So now we're going to do knee circles, open chain knee circles. It's hanging. Think of a heavy boot, a heavy sock, and it's just making circles. Small circles. There you go. She's not driving from the hip. She's trying her best to make it distract the knee joint. Okay, now she's going to close chain knee circles. So feet together, hip length apart, and she's doing a nice knee circle. Go. Look at the distance between both knees are equal. She's going to go one side and then the other. Okay, we're going to climb up even more. Here we go. Hip pendulums. Fling the poo. Bang, bang, bang. Perfect. Okay, she doesn't have to do the other side. Good. Okay, now rehab position. So Mary sticks her foot out. She goes internal rotation, external rotation. Which is harder, Mary?
Internal.
Internal. So that's her rehab position on that leg. Keep that in mind. It's different per leg. She makes small circles. And other way. Boom, done. Show the other position. Outside. I'm sorry. Internal rotation, but to the side. Yeah, leg to the side. Yeah. Directly to the side. Right there. There you go. Good. If you notice, still tall spine. She's not tilting. Show how you're tilting if you lift your leg up. Yeah, I don't want that. Tall spine. Good. So we got that side. We got the behind. There's a couple more positions too. There's also a cross body. Keep that in mind. And a cross body the other way. It's pretty tough. You might need a balance. Okay, good. So that's both sides. As we're climbing the hip, now we're going to go into the pelvis. So we're going to do a pelvis hourglass. So look like you're doing a hula hoop, right? Just so yeah, all the way around. Rim the bowl. I call it rimming the bowl. Okay, now do a hula hoop. So circle the pelvis. Good. Okay. Pelvic tilt. Anterior, posterior. No, so that's well, you got the lateral tilt. That's fine. That's a hip hike. And then I want you to do a pelvic tilt. There's your anterior, posterior tilt. Okay, what she did earlier was the lateral tilt. So she's just pulling her hip up to her rib cage. Good. Now she can do a nice ball circle.
Ball?
Yep. There you go, all the way around. Now the difference between that and the hourglass actually does a big ball. That's the hourglass, okay? That's lumbo-pelvic. That one's just the pelvis. The other one is big one. Do the big one, Mary. Rim the ball all the way around, in opposite direction. Go. Boom, all the way around. Good. So now we're gonna climb up to her lumbar. What we're gonna do is I use the analogy of like you're stuck in cement, okay, from the foot up to the waist, and she just collapses into it. She folds over her upper body. Yep. And she's gonna make circles around that pedestal. Okay, go ahead, Mary. I'm just gonna tell people what you're doing. She's crossing her arms and she comes back around. She drops and flops that arm. There you go. If you notice, she's rounding her back. She's really trying to round her back and get really good curvature. Round and just fall. Good. And then she has to go the other direction. Good. So we're at 9 minutes and we just got up to the pelvis. We're gonna finish more later on after we're done with the workout.